Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I make new videos every other week, so be sure if you haven't already, you subscribe and turn on my bell notifications so you don't miss a thing. Since Earth Day is coming up, I thought I would talk to you guys about some easy ways you can be a little bit more environmentally friendly. So let's get right into it. Number one is to use your own personal cups, straws, containers, anything that you have, instead of plastic if it's possible. My mom hates that I do this, but I bring Tupperware like everywhere. If I'm bringing food on a car trip, odds are I will have a piece of Tupperware with me. I feel really bad using Ziploc bags. I feel like it's really wasteful. I don't like single-use plastics, so I really try my best to avoid them, and Tupperware is a great way to do that. Some coffee shops are actually accepting personal cups right now, but I mean, call ahead, check, and ask. And if that's something you feel safe and comfortable doing, I would really recommend it. And if you do end up using plastic, please be sure you recycle it when you're done. And I know a lot of stores now are switching to the lids that don't require a straw. It's kind of like a sippy lid, and I think it's a really great way to not end up using a straw. Number two is to not buy things that are specifically marketed as reusable. Things such as reusable forks kind of feel weird to me. The other day I saw like a wooden fork in a canvas bag and it was being sold as like a reusable fork for your car. And I don't know, like odds are you probably have silverware at home. You could definitely find something to hold it in. Why go out and add another fork to your collection when you have plenty accessible at home? It kind of tricks you in a way to thinking you're being more environmentally friendly by getting this product, but it's really counterproductive in that way. Because it's like, yes, you're saving yourself a plastic fork when you go out, but you've also just exchanged that with a wooden fork that you've now purchased. And also when you think about it, you're like, they just cut down trees so that I would stop using plastic. It's basically like exchanging one harmful thing to the environment for another. So if you're looking to get something that's like a reusable item, look around your house for those things first. Things like cups and silverware you can bring from home without having to go out and purchase a new one because it's marketed as reusable. I mean, even like pasta jars I use as water bottles. Companies like that will try and make you feel like you're doing a good thing for the environment when in reality they're just tricking you into getting your money. It's unfortunate, but being conscious of what you're consuming, and if there's a way around buying the product or a way to DIY the product, that is the route you want to go to truly make things a bit more environmentally friendly. Number three is to buy products with less packaging. If you're going to use everything in it, buying in bulk really does help cut down on packaging. If you have a bulk food store or a farmer's market near your house, those are great options to give yourself more opportunities to buy things without packaging. Not a lot of stores actually have that option, and it's okay if you don't live by somewhere where they have that, but if you do, I strongly suggest you take advantage of it. I'm currently living in a place that doesn't really have a lot of bulk food store or farmer's market near me, but oddly enough, I found the weirdest store that carry packageless products. The other day I saw a thrift store that had like a little community section of products that people will make and sell, and they had a few packageless options there. I've seen a lot of small businesses also starting to have that option as well. You can really find out a lot if you do a little bit of research on the stores around you. I mean, even if you're thinking like Costco, if you're gonna get a bulk container of paper towels, there are some companies that will have like the main package of like, let's just say like a 24 count of paper towel rolls. Some of them will have just the plastic packaging on the outside, and some of them will have the plastic packaging on the outside as well as individually wrapping the rolls. I don't know why that's so weird to me that you would individually wrap something that's already wrapped. The amount of plastic that's used is just unnecessary, so try to find ones that are not wasteful on plastic. I forgot to mention this in the video, but if you're buying a product and it does have plastic packaging, make sure that it can be recycled. There's a lot of them that can't. Make sure that yours can. Number four is to try to reduce food waste. Get creative with your dinner scraps. Things like leftover potato skins, season them, fry them up, a delicious little snack. Orange peels can be used as a great humidifier. In the winter, I'll put some boiling water on the stove, throw some orange peels in there, a little bit of cinnamon, your house smells amazing, and you get more out of the things you would be throwing away. Honestly, any type of vegetable scraps can be thrown into a pot with some boiling water, and then you have instant vegetable broth. Make sure your fridge is always clean and organized so you know what you have at all times, and you always know what food to use up. When you're going food shopping, make sure you have a list of dinners ready for the next few days and stick to it so that you don't end up buying more than you need and you aren't wasting things you aren't going to use. Number five is to invest in products that are not going to use a lot of plastic replacements. Look into reusable coffee filters for your machine. Cleaning products have been a huge thing recently. I saw one company that has a starter kit that you start with a plastic bottle, and then the only thing you need to repurchase is the tablets to put in it, and you mix it with water and then you have your cleaning solution. I think it's such a smart idea. I really wish more companies did that. Number six is to not waste your money on fast fashion. I've seen the capsule wardrobe going going around the internet recently. I think that's a really great idea. Or even just saving your money to invest in quality products you know are going to last you a while. Thrifting is another great option. I thrift almost all of my clothes. I mean, even like furniture can be thrifted, shoes can be thrifted, glassware can be thrifted. I've seen some beautiful tea sets there too. There are even some stores that sell appliances if you're looking for that. And what's cool about that is a lot of times it's a one-of-a-kind item and you aren't going to find it anywhere else. It gives new life to something that otherwise would have been thrown away. And also it's going to cost so much less than if you were to buy it new. Number 7 is, if it's possible, walk or bike places. A huge contributor to pollution is engine exhaust, and fossil fuels are not sustainable. So by cutting down on the amount of times you travel in a car to a short distance can really help reduce your carbon footprint. Also, the exercise is great, and if you really want to think about it in the way that my anxiety-riddled brain that I have inside of my head thinks, if I decide that I want to get some exercise, instead of going to a gym and using an elliptical machine, I will just get on my bike and ride around my neighborhood. If I were to get a gym membership, I would probably need to use a car to get there. My favorite thing to do is bike, so I would use the elliptical machine. I'm not only saving gas on my way to the gym, but I'm also not wasting energy on a fake bike taking me nowhere. I just find the way our world works so confusing. Like, it's really just a cycle of things that have added steps that don't need to be added. Number 8 is to look into the brands you're purchasing from and research what they're doing for the environment, then decide if you want to keep using from them. Since I went vegan, I am slowly but surely switching over to all vegan brands that I personally believe are doing good things for the environment. The most recent example of this is the hand soap that I use. At Costco, there was like this featured hand soap with 4 of them in it. I think it was $5. 100% reused plastic. The box on the outside of it was compostable. It was cruelty-free, vegan, sulfate-free, paraben-free. It was just a really nice brand and it was really cheap and I got a lot out of it. So it really isn't expensive. You just have to know what to look for and do a little bit of research beforehand. Number 9 is to cut down on animal products. Cow farts are really out here just like breaking down the ozone and people just don't talk about it. Truly, like the meat and dairy industry just scares me so much. I cannot believe that they are able to get away with so much and cause so much damage to the earth without any consequence. It's just a huge issue environmentally. There are quite a bit of health benefits to switching over to a more plant-based diet. Obviously, if you have a medical issue and can't do that, that is completely fine. But if it's just out of personal preference, I really urge you to think about the impact you consuming these products on a regular basis does to yourself and the environment. Just for one day a week, try it out, see what you can do, and get creative. There are so many beautiful vegan dishes. It's a fun way to express your creativity. And our 10th and final one is to try to cut down on electricity. I know I have quite a bit of fun lights in my room right now, but I only use these if I'm going to film or if I'm going on a call. But on an average day, I will just have a small little nightlight in my room. That doesn't take up a lot of electricity. I only use it probably for around 6 hours a day. And that's the only light I need at nighttime because during the day my room is really bright, so I don't need to use any additional lights. Another thing, leaving your appliances in if you're not using it is not only unsafe, but you're also wasting a lot of energy. So make sure you unplug those when you're done using them. Also, porch lights are so bizarre to me. I understand wanting to leave it if you have like a late night work shift, you need to find your house, or if you're going to be outside for a while, but people leaving them on all night seems really strange to me. So if you are a person that does that, maybe consider trying to turn them off when you get home, and think about the light bulbs you already have in your house. When they do go out, try to replace them with the energy efficient light bulbs. It'll save you a lot of money on your electrical bill, and it's also good for the environment. That is all I have for you guys this week. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please be sure you give it a thumbs up. If you have any more ways we can all be a little bit more environmentally conscious, please leave those down in the comments below. I am always looking to learn and pick up better habits, so share your thoughts in the comments down below. If you haven't already, please be sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on my bell notifications so you don't miss a thing. Happy Earth Day to you all. I hope you all have an amazing week. Stay safe, stay healthy, make good choices, and I will see you guys soon. Bye, loves.